Aries, this is going to be like your spiritual check-in for the first 2 weeks of July 2019. Hopefully this reading reaches you in good health and in good spirits. And if not, the goal is to be a source of relief and to give you some insight. I'm going to pick up on the energy of at least one Aries, but maybe a whole group of Aries. This is a general reading, but if you want a list of the readings I do for personal readings, then email me. Let's see. I already prayed over the cards. I've been shuffling for a minute, but I have to shuffle until it feels right. Then I'm going to pull 9 cards and an oracle card for Aries. Let's see what's going on with y'all. What you can expect, what to avoid. Get 9 cards for Aries, please. Y'all excuse my pole and my nails. Alright, so you're working. Maybe you're working trying to build something or starting classes, or because 3 of Pentacles is about building something from the ground up. So, or trying to develop something. You currently have been through a lot. Like you're trying to recover from a lot of trauma. It could be emotional, or maybe putting a lot of work and effort into something, and like your faith is being tested currently. Like you're wondering if all your hard work is really going to pay off with the 9 of Wands. Makes sense, because the theme of this month for you, or these first 2 weeks of this month, if this is for you, or if like just around this time, if this not even in July, because it doesn't really matter when you see it. If you saw the title and you were drawn to it, it's for whatever time you clicked on it. But the theme of this time period for you is the moon. So you're trying to figure out you're trying to figure out what's behind something. You're trying to understand the parts of something that are hidden. That is hidden. What the hell? Let me see. I'm going to clarify the moon for Aries. Ten of Wands. So you're wondering if you're going to find some type of relief, if things are going to get easier for you, if you're going to be able to drop some burdens, because you went from the 9 of Wands to the moon and the 10 of Wands. So yeah, moving right along. It seems like your goal is to be more lighthearted, to have more fun. You want to be able to not take things so seriously. Or maybe you want to be dating more. You want your love life to be more popping than what it is. Like you want it to be more fun, flirtatious times. That being your key goal. But an obstacle to that is the Hermit. So you've been You can't really be singling and mingling like you want to be if you're being a hermit. Like, the hermit pretty much stays to themselves, is more introverted. So that's something you need to overcome during this time period. Maybe allowing other people in is something you need to do, especially if you want to be in that Knight of Cups energy. A major accomplishment, though, you can look forward to during this time. I mean, yeah, during the next 2 weeks is the 10 of Pentacles. So you can look forward to some money coming in, to feeling a little bit more stable within yourself. And if it's not about money, it could be about family. You could realize that you have more support than you thought you had because of something. Yeah, moving on. What to avoid? You should avoid. Spirit is telling you to avoid overthinking your options. Maybe being too aloof. Maybe Spirit is asking you to avoid daydreaming and actually take action on things. Because this is about a dreamy energy, and it's also about illusions. So maybe not create illusions or fall for illusions, because this is something Spirit is warning you to avoid, the Seven of Cups energy. What to embrace is the Hangman. So embrace this time period of if you feel like you're in limbo or taking a break from people or a certain situation that has you feeling this Nine of Wands. It's telling you to embrace the lessons you got from this Nine of Wands, or you are currently getting. And if you're not getting any, it's encouraging you to look to seek answers, to seek understanding and the lessons out of this Nine of Wands energy that you're in. Know that you're not just, stuck in limbo, or things don't just happen for you to feel stuck or for your faith to be tested. It's lessons in it. So, moving on. Where you can find support. So Spirit is telling you to dive into your work, whatever it is that is what's the word? Moving already for you. Things that you already have the ball rolling on. Don't let up on those things. Focus on work or things that are progressing in the way that you want them to. You can find support in that. That's what's going to make you feel empowered and confident. So this would be advice that Spirit has. So Temperance as advice to me is patience. To have patience and know that everything is working in divine timing and divine order, because temperance is about two elements, taking two elements and blending them together, two elements that usually don't go together, and coming up with something brand new nobody ever achieved before, nobody would ever thought would come together and make something so great. So it's trusting the process. Really. Knowing that the ultimate alchemist is making you into something you never thought you can be during this time period. You have to trust that process and be patient. But I don't even know what I just said, but I hope it makes sense for Aries. I'm gonna pull from this oracle deck, which I just got not too long ago, and it's been like scarily accurate for me every time I've used it. So let's see what we get for Aries for the beginning of July. Whatever Aries this reading is for. The Sun. Number 53, which is number 8. So let me see the message with the Sun. I'm gonna try to hold this, and hopefully my hand don't shake too much. It says the Sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it is seen as the feminine in her full power. Either way, it is the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark, feminine earth. It can be gentle, warming, close to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter, or it can be destructive during the scorching summer. Have you been hibernating with this hermit energy, y'all? It don't say with this hermit energy, but y'all know. Have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? Wow. It is time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The Sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play, like the Knight of Cups would, okay? I'm gonna stop adding stuff and just read, okay? Have you been shining your light for too long? Remember that daylight is only one half of the day. The night must have her equal time. And she offers us her gifts as well. Oh, with the moon. Okay. Be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware your shadows. Revel in your midday glory. Oh, my bad. Revel in your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of the light at dusk. Okay, so I feel like that tied the whole reading together. But hopefully you got something out of this. But thanks for watching. Peace.